What does it mean to be a child born to the bottom 10% of income earners in Indonesia? It means that you're 3 times more likely than a child born to the top 10% of income earners to drop out of school before high school, to suffer from malnutrition and stunted growth. 1 in 3 children have no access to clean water. So what can the private sector do to tackle this inequality gap? 1, we can increase social mobility by broadening access to quality education. Every year of primary school education increases wages earned later by 5 to 50% for boys and even more for girls. When people have basic life and literacy skills, they can earn more money and they're able to support their own families. At Tanoto Foundation, we believe that education is key to breaking the poverty cycle. One of our flagship programs, School Improvement Program or Pelita Pendidikan, aims exactly to do that. Partnering with 350 schools in rural Indonesia, we build libraries and conduct trainings to inculcate good reading habits in children. We also conduct trainings for teachers to implement contextual teaching method in the classroom instead of one-way lecturing or rote memorization. To date, we've trained more than 4,500 teachers, built more than 300 libraries, donated more than 30,000 books, impacting the lives of 40,000 students. Now, let me move on to my second point, how the private sector can increase the income of the poor by enabling local cluster development as well as building their capacity. No company is self-contained. The success and productivity of every company are strongly influenced by clusters, geographic concentrations of firms, service providers, networks, and ecosystems that support the company. As part of my work, I was living on the palm oil plantation in rural Sumatra. There, I met many of our plasma farmers. When they first came from Java, they had nothing. Now they're able to send their children to university. Plasma program is a government-sponsored program in the 80s to move people from overcrowded Java to less settled Sumatra. Each settler is given 2 hectares of land to cultivate palm oil and paired with a corporate partner. RGE was one of the first few such corporate partners. Very early on, we decided that we want to work together with the smallholders, train them, make sure they have access to good planting quality, make sure that they have access to affordable fertilizer and other agricultural inputs. We decided that this was key to the success of our business model. Now we have a stable supply of palm oil, and our plasma smallholder farmer, their income on average is 3 times as much as the minimum wage in Indonesia. Tanoto Foundation and the Plasma Program are just 2 examples of how the private sector can contribute to closing the inequality gap. Imagine if you can replicate Tanoto Foundation and the Plasma Program all over Asia, across different regions and different industries. What a difference it would make.